let's get something out of the way. Big Mac is hot. But something that I always wondered was how many ponies have crushed over Big Mac. And what better time to explore this than in the month of love, beginning with T-Love. You're probably wondering who is T-Love. Well, she started as a mini pony that later would show up in the comics, where we saw that she was an Applewood actor and that also she had a crush on Big Mac. And honestly, despite being a very small character, she was pretty cool. Fleetfoot. This one is cool but underwhelming. Fleetfoot was seen having a crush on Big Mac in one very funny panel, and that was really it. Funny, cute, but underwhelming. Twinkle Shine and Bon Bon. Same thing with these two, as again, it's hinted that both of them had a crush on Big Mac, and that's it. I'm noticing a pattern. Princess Luna. Yeah, that Luna. While this was a completely one-sided crush from Luna's part, I do like the idea of her having a crush on Big Mac, as it was a pretty interesting idea and one that later became a running gag in the comics. Marble Pie. Oh my god, it's not one-sided! Well, kinda. The episode heavily hints at them possibly having a crush on each other, but never was confirmed. Cute idea, although kinda weird that this is so popular because they're cousins. Next is the main mare herself, Sugar Belle, and finally, we have the first crush Big Mac actually had, and you know what? I love these two. I think they're a perfect pair for each other, and it was very interesting looking how the relationship grew in the show. But we can't end without mentioning Sweet Scoops. Sweet Scoops was one of the most famous and controversial crushes Big Mac had. Mainly because it was very one-sided, so much so that the comics turned into a running gag. And despite Big Mac clearly being uncomfortable with her advances, she didn't stop. But thankfully fans called it out, and the writers changed Sweet Scoops for the better, making her a more interesting character in the later issues. But that's a story for another time.